Hey, Kelsey, Norm MacDonald here. So, you have a podcast, huh? I always say, you know what the world needs more of? Podcasts.
Live from the Screwball Whiskey Studios, The Kelsey Hudgins Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Screwball Whiskey Studios, indeed. SKREW ballwhiskey.com. Tomorrow's stories begin right here. Hashtag get screwed. Hashtag screw it forward. All other peanut butter whiskeys are posers. Screwball peanut butter whiskey is the one and only original peanut butter whiskey. KillDiscord.com. Come hang out with us in the Kill Tony Discord. Follow me on Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter at YonderWizardZZERD. Please click subscribe on that motherfucking page. Please click subscribe underneath. Hit that bell. Ring that bell. Do me that favor. I love y'all.
That bell.
Will that bell?
Ding dong ding.
These voices that you hear, ladies and gentlemen, are the great and powerful. You know him from being the co-host of the hit show Kill Every Monday and the co-host of the hit show DJ Den, the great and powerful Dave Sarra.
Hello, everybody.
Dave Sarra.
Thank you so much. I love being here. I am in
Myrtle's Inlet.
I'm in Myrtle's Inlet.
Myrtle's Inlet,
I'm
South
in
Carolina.
South Carolina. I am here. I arrived. It only took 12 hours, but I'm fucking here, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, also from the great and powerful DJ Den, co-host of the DJ Den.
Laugh track of the DJ Den.
Laugh track of the DJ Den, ladies and gentlemen. The great and powerful Will Bell. WB in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh. And ladies and gentlemen, last but absolutely not least, the hardest working comedian I have ever heard of.
He's not afraid of COVID-19.
My best friend, Monford Davis.
All right,
That's
dude.
right.
Monford
Of
Davis.
fucking the stage. You know him from
the stage.
destroying every stage he steps on.
Is this thing on? Yeah, it's on. You know him from the stage, dude. That's a great intro. What an intro.
You know him from the fucking stage
You know
that
him
you
from
saw
the
him
stage.
destroy.
Fucking, we got two killers on here, dude. Mr. Yonder Wizard, by the way, he will, Kelsey Hudgins, he will be remiss to tell you, but he did win an online Zoom mic competition for the Laugh Factory. Well, actually, it wasn't Zoom, it was Clubhouse.
The new Zoom.
The new Zoom. Yeah, well, Discord for Boomers is what we call it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got green. Good thing we got green stream right here. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
we
excited.
got all kinds of stuff, man. You know,
I'm excited.
And you know what? Just go ahead and give it up for yourselves, guys.
Yeah,
You've done good. You've done good. You've made it here. You've made it so far. And I would like to say that this is one of the first podcasts we've done in a long time for the listeners out there who've heard me say Screwball Whiskey 8 million times. Mm-hmm. There is a bottle of Screwball Whiskey in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And for those who know that I just celebrated my 5-year sober anniversary of alcohol.
Baby.
So the boys are enjoying all of the Screwball whiskey that their little hearts can desire here.
Like, this is how I know when a former addict has gone over the hill, is when he can invite 3 addicts to stay in his house, where we just are just complete degenerates running amok in his house, and there's no
qualms.
Yeah, no qualms to even try to drink, try to do anything else, and he's great. He's just feeling great, Mr. Yonder Wizard. Everybody strives to be like you, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, I do. Everybody wants.
Why?
Like, we always talk about how the Discord channel, like, it's too big for any one person. But let's be real. If Kelsey Hudgins left the Discord, it's dead, dude. It's dead. It's gone. Nobody's following Dave Sarra to the grave.
Speaking of following Dave Sarra to the grave,
Dave Exhale on Twitter.
yes.
DJden.net.
My friend said that he wishes that there was a text-to-speech donation. So
Maybe one day.
Thank God. Thank God there's not.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this way our good friend Resin doesn't try to donate for text to speech.
Resin's in rehab.
He is as well.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Oh, Resin is. Oh.
Yeah, he's in rehab.
Resin and the guy that we were talking about are the same person?
Hanzo and two of our Discord
not
friends
the same person.
are
Okay.
in rehab. Okay. Two of my very good friends.
I thought you were trying to tell me that Resin and Hanzo were the same person for a second.
They're not. They're very similar in certain ways.
All right, before we start, can we talk about how fucking Monford Davis killed last night, dude?
Yeah. So I
Explain.
would absolutely love to say that. So last night, Monford Davis showed up, and I had a gig at the Island Bar in Surfside for those locals who know about that joint. And the American Sound, we did pretty well, and
Very well.
That band kills it every fucking time.
Thank you.
You know, it's amazing when you pick up an electric guitar and you just watching you slay it, because you're so always using the acoustic that it's like, holy shit, dude.
Well, I appreciate the kind words. And so basically I asked Monford if he wanted to do a set on our set break, and as much as time as he wanted to do, and he agreed. So on our second break, I let him get up, and I sat down. I had 2 chairs that would block off like the crowd from me.
Oh, right. I thought you needed 2 chairs to sit in. No,
I had 2 chairs because I'm a fat fuck.
Like when you sit in a chair, do you legit are worried it might break? At any given
sometimes
point?
I sat on a bench last night, and the second I sat on it, I said, "Nope."
Yeah, like you don't.
I'm gonna go ahead and stand up.
Yeah,
now.
you never sit. A guy your size does not sit in the middle of a bench ever.
Yeah, no.
It's
no.
always on the edges.
Doesn't always on the edges.
Nothing's more embarrassing when you're sitting at a picnic table and someone gets up and it like slides back and you're like, dude, fuck.
Dude, that's how the seesaw was invented.
Yeah.
What came first, the seesaw or the picnic table?
The seesaw or fat people. So yeah, but dude, he absolutely fucking leveled that room, and I don't mean that lightly. Like he got a fucking applause break. He got a fucking applause break.
I don't know how that feels at all.
He drove 5 hours.
I mean, I'm just saying, like...
No, it's true. No, I'm saying I literally don't know how an applause break feels, really. Like, it's never gone that long enough for me to have to, like, stop what I was saying in order for the applause to continue. But, yeah, you drive... How many hours? How many hours do you drive?
5.
5 hours.
Yeah.
You get there, you do your set, you kill. How does it feel?
Felt pretty fucking good. Thank you, Kelsey. Thanks for the opportunity.
Hey,
there you go. Yeah.
Thanks for the time, man. Good set, bro.
You're welcome. Good set to you as well, man. And I don't want to go on any further without saying that you can follow all of these fellas on those social media tags that you see rolling across the screen right there. That's going to be there the entire episode in case you forget how to spell it inside Monford Davis at Dave.Sarra at W_BE. Definitely do that. But yes, you fucking killed. Dude, I walk outside, dude, and Mumford's getting a blowjob from like these 2 chicks, and like it was pretty incredible. Like I hadn't seen anything like that in the Food Line parking lot since last week.
Did they
see? It doesn't work if nobody laughs.
no. I mean, did they? No, when you said like, so were they were metaphorically sucking your dick?
I don't remember. I don't remember this blowjob.
Oh. I'm just kidding.
I think he means they were just like, oh my god, you're so good, I love you, let me suck your dick.
Ryan Ogle, you get a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench.
That's my good friend. He's my cousin, actually. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, buddy? Everybody that comes to the chat gets a wrench.
Hey, congratulations, Ryan Ogle. He just had his kid, everyone.
Congrats, buddy.
Congratulations.
Dude, what are you gonna name the kid?
He already named it. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't name the kid Pewsant.
It's definitely not Pewsant.
Okay.
That's not even a name, Dave.
Hey, this is something easy.
Don't name it.
I'll agree to that.
Pewsant.
I'll take that action all day.
Yeah. Don't name it Sardar or Mugardich. Don't name it any of those names. Those are all traditional Armenian names.
Mother Ditch is a
Mugardic.
It's a horrible name.
Liam says, "Tell about that pop can."
Oh, that they call me Pop Can Willie due to the fact that my penis is shaped as a pop can.
So, okay, first of all, how do they know that? Second of all, were you
Liam's seen it.
Okay, did you guys ever grow up with somebody that just had like a monster cock, but for some reason everybody made fun of him for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
We have that guy. His nickname obviously is Eggplant. And everybody kind of remembers the first time they saw his dick.
Well, in football practice, Max walked up to the weird kid with the big dick, and he's like, "You think you got a bigger dick than me, bro?" And the weird kid was like, "No, dude, I would never think that." It was really mean. He didn't want anyone to judge his big dick.
Yeah, imagine seeing a guy's big dick.
Imagine that react. You got a big dick? No,
yeah, no, dude.
no.
I don't know what to do with this. And he's like, "You think you have a bigger dick than me, boy?"
Like, imagine being shamed for your big dick is the thing too.
Right, and in which he was, because Max had the baby arm holding an apple, which was disgusting to say, but it was the truth.
It's interesting way to describe it. Baby arm holding an apple.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say this is an interesting way to start a podcast.
Talking about our friends' dicks.
Yeah.
No. No, but I mean, originally I was thinking of the good topic that was brought up was name somebody who's famous but not for their money.
Yeah.
We're talking about the most famous person in the world, right?
Yeah.
But not for their money, which
Yeah.
is impossible because every super famous person has money.
Well, not the most. Well, you wouldn't say the most famous person in the world. You'd say, who's the most famous person that's famous not because of their money? And I would argue that it's probably a comedian. But now I'm starting to think it's probably like a murderer.
Oh, that's actually an excellent.
I'm starting to think.
Bernie Madoff is in jail. He doesn't have money anymore.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, this is an old hacky joke, but how do you let a guy named Madoff, like, how do you give a guy with the last name Madoff your money? You know what I mean?
Ron Jeremy's a good pick.
Ron Jeremy.
Some porn star or some shit.
But I'm sure he has plenty of money.
No.
He's also in prison now too.
No.
Man, the Me Too movement did not do well for old fucking.
If you
Ron.
ever saw Ron Jeremy, you know that he doesn't have plenty of money.
Well, he had plenty of pussy, that's for sure.
Well,
That guy fucked way above his range.
And isn't one...
It's a currency.
Yeah, I mean, isn't one greater than...
Well, as Scarface says, first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the pussy.
Oh,
right? So, you know, and in
his case, it was his sister's pussy, right?
Yikes.
Lust is the rich man's gold. We're not on the D-Gen Den right now, Dave. We got to keep it down. Just like you know, that's later. You know, no sister pussies.
We may not be on the D-Gen Den podcast, but we are definitely in the D-Gen Den right now. Like,
oh, dude, don't get me wrong. This is a den. This den has seen its share of degenerate actions. Like,
yeah, but
for sure.
Kelsey is cleaning that up, and we're over here degenerating it once again. And I don't know if that's good or bad. I kind of feel bad.
Don't feel bad.
One day we'll have the Regen Den.
The Regen.
I was telling my dad about this. About
like
how
that one, Monford? That one's from Monford.
That was a good one.
How I feel bad about getting drunk and partying in front of my friend, but my dad was like, he's
a grown ass man.
Not only that, but he plays in bars 3-4 times a week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kelsey has definitely overcome the demons in which he needed to.
Bro, when you looked in my refrigerator, what was in that
There
drawer?
was beer. There was beer in the
You know
refrigerator.
how long that's been in there?
Yeah.
It's the last time, for those watching that have watched this, it was when fucking me and Tyler Brown and Ed and Noah did a show here.
Yeah.
Right.
Months ago.
And then he pulled out a bunch of cocaine, and we were like, dude, how? Like, this cocaine.
He's like, I've been saving it for you guys.
Yeah, this amount of cocaine would
You
never
know
survive
how
in my
long
house.
that cocaine's been in there?
Yeah, it would never survive in my house that long.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah.
My brother would find it.
And then I pulled out all that meth.
Yeah.
And I flushed it down the toilets.
Then the hookers.
Yeah,
I mean,
that hooker
wait.
that's under all those clothes in
Yeah.
the closet.
It's like, Kelsey, I didn't know you had a hooker.
Hold on. I'm not
You didn't. Well, you didn't meet. Which one did you meet? The redhead or the?
What?
Wait
Dave?
a minute. Wait. Hold on. I'm missing something here.
What?
What?
What? I'm missing something here.
There's two hookers. What's
No,
to
but
miss?
I've never really been one for hookers though, or like.
I've never had a hooker.
Neither have I. I've never had sex with a hooker. I've never paid for sex.
Are you not going to
Monford
say
Davis?
anything, Monford?
The first thing that
He's
Monford's,
not going to say anything.
yeah, let's not make the first thing that he says on the podcast.
I feel like Kelsey's being quiet too.
Oh, am I?
Well, Kelsey's gay. I mean, that's the. Just,
Oh no, it's because Dave's on the podcast.
just take over. I suck
He
out.
wanted see, Dave wanted. He's been wanting the whole time for me to come after him.
I want you to come after. No, I don't want to. I want to be able to just, we were talking about this earlier, which is all I could really make fun of Yonder Wizard for is his weight. Like I could call him stupid fucking fat fuck. And it's funny for a second. See, it's funny for a second, but it's got no real depth. Like if he really wanted to, he could like destroy my life with one pinch of a head. You could call me failed, crackhead, like all kinds of shit.
Fat is kind of a hack joke, especially sitting around three fat guys, one of which probably fatter than him.
Did somebody just sink a birdie right now, dude?
Golf with friends.
Yeah, golf with friends, baby. Hell yeah.
If we all lived with each other, that's what our podcast would be called.
Yeah, golf with
friends.
Golf with friends.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say about golf with friends.
I'm gonna start a Rams
Safer than a
podcast
tube
called
shot.
Golf with Friends.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh wait, no, it's not.
It's got to be a Lions podcast now.
It's got to be a Lions podcast now.
A Food Lions podcast. So, first off, what's as a Californian, what is your first impressions of South Carolina?
Honestly, man, it looks a lot like Ohio.
No, it doesn't.
And I mean, basically, the weather right now it's a little overcast. It's nice and crisp air. Right, reminds me a little bit of San Francisco, the weather. And honestly, I don't really notice much of a difference wherever I am.
Have you been to Ohio?
I have been to Ohio. Yeah.
For what? Where'd you go?
I went to Warren, which is the shithole of Ohio. I went to Young's. No, I went to. I can't remember the name of the city now. Somethingville. It's near Warren.
Steubenville. Shout out Ryan Ogle, who lives.
I
next
went to
there.
Warren. That's all you gotta know.
Warren. I feel like that's Pennsylvania. I don't even think Warren is in Ohio.
It is.
Why'd you go there?
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah.
I had business to conduct.
Yeah, Dave.
I had business.
Were you pussy hounding in Warren, Ohio?
No. Drugs are a hell of a drugs.
Okay.
So, all right, but what about South Carolina makes you think Ohio?
Oh, the skinny tree, the abundance of small trees, skinny trees.
No, these are literally called Carolina pines out here.
Okay.
We don't have those there.
But there's whatever you have out there is very similar.
They're maybe in Warren, which I don't even think is a real place in Ohio.
Okay.
There could be coniferous trees such as the Carolina pine, which, believe it or not,
So you're making my point for me.
there's no lumber mills in Ohio. There are all kinds. I drove past a couple.
What does it matter where the fucking lumber mills are?
Because it's a whole different type of tree. It's important to
Look. Let me tell you something. I live in the desert, so I don't see like groups. I hardly ever see groups of forests and trees very often. You see that mostly in the mountain area, like Angeles Crest or going up towards Big Bear. You don't really see like.
You don't see trees?
You see trees, but you don't see trees in the amount of density
So,
that is out here and in Ohio.
The way that the first Californian I met in South Carolina described it is like, we've got trees, but y'all have a fuck ton of little trees.
That's exactly what I thought. A bunch of small, skinny trees.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them.
Stop me, beautiful!
I'm waiting for the fucking.
You need a bathroom, buddy?
The scrape vape drop right now.
Yeah, straight vape. No, but seriously though.
Whatever, dude. South Carolina is cool. The people are really nice. I love it over here. I want to shoot all the guns in the world. And yeah, I mean, honestly, the suburbs of Los Angeles mimic lots of different cities throughout the whole United States. So that's all I'll say about that.
Huh.
What does that even mean?
It means that like when I leave Los Angeles, I don't really see
You don't
things
get
too
you don't,
different.
you don't get
Everything's-
rain, snow, fucking sleet.
Okay, I've been to the snow. There is snow in California. I can drive an hour and a half.
You gotta go like Big Bear?
Big Bear. It's an hour and a
Okay.
half from my
Yeah.
house. Literally, I could drive and there's snow, legit snow, in the mountains. And then I can also go to the beach. So I mean, there's not a whole lot that really like. You know, I've seen Mexicans, I've seen white people, I've seen black people, I've seen Indian people, I've seen them all. Anything you throw at me out here, I've seen it, dude. I've seen them all.
That's the difference between me and you. I was so
He
sheltered.
has
never even
not
met an Ar-
seen these people.
You've never
Yeah,
even
yeah,
met an
ne-
Armenian
okay.
before ever
Yeah,
in your life.
well, there was a woman that I met, but other than
Monford
that, yeah.
Davis too. Monford Davis. I'm the first Armenian this guy has ever met in his life.
I was 20 years old when I met my first hippie in my life.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, like, I feel as if I was very sheltered. My friends would call me very sheltered growing up.
It's not that you're very sheltered. It's just that like you don't live in an area that's like really conducive to having like a large melting pot of different people. I mean, it's not your fault necessarily. You're not sheltered. You don't know any better.
Yeah, I've never met an Armenian.
Yeah, it's your first. I'm your first Armenian you ever
You're first
met.
Armenian.
Aren't they cool?
It's very cool. You represent your entire peoples.
Thank you very
Right
much. Yeah, I'm representing all Armenians right now,
Yeah, and,
So-
and you know what? On
and I
behalf
swear
of,
to God, I will not say the N-word.
thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
On behalf
Fuck.
on behalf of Cherokee Nation and White Man, I would like to say that I welcome you into my home
Thank you, sir.
as if you were my brother.
Oh,
And
you're a Braves fan, aren't you?
more than not, very good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am a Braves fan, and baseball season is
started.
upon us, man. It's my most wonderful time of the year, where baseball season is cranking up and like
Do you really like watching baseball?
every fucking day.
You
that it's
like
on.
watch?
Yes.
Go to a game. It's great for me. Watching it, I don't like anything with balls. Really, I fucking punch each other in the
Well, that's
face.
because you only have the well, what do you have? You have the Indians out there.
Oh yeah,
They're
and
terrible.
They've
and
been
we
doing fine.
and we have the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh yeah, the red. Oh yeah, what am I saying?
Yeah, which if you
The
live,
the Reds
and
are
if you
the
live
big red machine.
Columbus,
Indians are better than Reds.
if you live Columbus and below, you are a fan of the Reds, and that's not necessarily true. The
No,
Reds
no,
are
no, no.
probably
The
known.
Reds had their heyday.
We've only won
I mean,
like
recently,
2
recent
World
history.
Series.
When you say recently, you're talking in the 80s.
Yeah,
no,
we
no,
just
I mean, like
Like-
right now, like the Indians were in the
They-
playoffs.
Oh,
a couple
Indians.
Years ago.
they just got rid of a
talking about the
homeboy
Reds.
that got us all free Taco Bell in Ohio.
Lindor, Francisco
Lindor, he was my favorite. He was good.
Yeah. But yeah, so and I know Monford Davis. Monford Davis is from the South mostly, but you when we first met, you said you've been coming down here for years, and we've planned this meetup
Right.
since I think the day we fucking
Pretty
met.
much.
And really stoked to have you here, buddy. So what other than the golf, what's the thing you like the most about getting out of the snowy snow and coming down here? And
Well, I want to tell you, as a fat man, I really enjoy the seafood that's down here.
yeah, man.
You know, and I want to tell you something that really, really breaks my heart right now. Crab Catchers in Little River is closed for the entire week that I'm here,
Oh, no.
which is my favorite restaurant here because they're excellent. They go out with their own fishing boat, and that's the special for the day. If they catch sea bass, good. And now, if you're very lucky, and there's been times where the owner was there, and they're like, "We have a little bit of this. It's only for you guys, triggerfish.
I love triggerfish.
If people at home are wondering what a triggerfish is, Google the male version. They have human, maybe even horse teeth. They're disgusting look. Well, their teeth are disgusting. Their bodies are beautiful, just like women. And and they eat crab, which makes them so sweet and so beautiful. Where I come from, we only get freshwater perch, walleye, which I thought was the greatest fish until
Perch is
I had
nice.
triggerfish.
Whiting is nice.
Right.
But triggerfish is the best.
Dude, it's so dank, bro.
Most bang for the buck. But yeah, well, we can find you a nice little replacement for crab catchers.
If you
while
could
you're
do
here,
that,
man.
you would save 28 people, because there's actually like 4 people that are banned from crab catchers for life because they got a little rowdy one night, as golfers do.
Can I suggest, and I want to say this on the air. There are 2, and of course everything on the Marsh Walk here is delicious. But one restaurant that a very good friend of mine owns this place, Graham's Landing.
Okay.
Down here, and the Hot Fish Club, both are my favorite kitchens in Murrells Inlet, and that's where the locals go. Like, well, of course we all go to Dead Dog and Creek Rats and
Right.
Drunken Jacks.
Now,
Drunken Jacks, bro, you gotta wait. But
is Murrells Inlet the inlet to the Intercoastal Waterway?
the straight ocean, but
Well, that's how you get into it, though. Like, to go into the Intercoastal Waterway, you have to go through here and then out through the another side, or how does the intercoastal? And can you explain to us?
No. I think an inlet means
know,
like
honestly.
I think it is. I looked at the map, so, and I'm pretty sure like there's a gambling boat that goes all the way up and then it comes down this way and then it goes out, and that's the only way they can gamble is when it's in international waters.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
true.
This place is like literally a giant bay that allows, which I'm sure is very interesting for the people that are watching at home. Some good old geographical.
First of all, nobody's watching at home.
No, we went from 7 viewers to 8. Appreciate you.
That's because I came in.
All
Sass
8
is
of them.
watching.
I'm just
Yep.
joking, guys.
We have
Dallas is in it.
all kinds of people. I thought I saw Liam up there calling me fat. Fucking piece of shit.
Fat.
Yeah.
Dave, you thick.
I am thick, baby. I don't give a fuck, dude. I look svelte next to all these guys over here. I can't wait until tomorrow, though. I mean, tomorrow's gonna be fucking awesome. Like,
Tomorrow is going to be awesome.
I'm not gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna do my set as a straight man.
I'm nervous.
Well, I'm nervous too. Like, I haven't done stand up in a year.
Let me tell you all.
Must be nice, dude.
More than a year.
And I want to hear Monford Davis's thoughts on this too. But
I'd like to hear Monford
know,
Davis's thoughts on anything. By the way,
I want y'all to know that you have nothing to fear this weekend.
Not talking much. What's that?
You guys have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear getting on the stage this weekend. And I was going to ask Monford, because you are, and maybe not having done comedy the longest, but only a fool would say that you aren't probably you have probably the most stage time out of all of us, I think.
Only a fool would say
100%.
that.
I think that's like doing just comedy. You've got the most stage time. So what do you feel like is the trick to just walking onto any stage and being fine with that?
Just taking a deep breath before you go up.
Have you ever done comedy in front of your friends and family?
Yes.
You have?
Yep.
In front of your parents?
Yep.
It sucks, doesn't it?
Sucks a lot.
It sucks, dude.
Sucks really bad.
Yeah.
But,
Especially when your dad thinks you're funnier than you. Which my dad has always thought.
What's the issue there? What's the issue there?
About your parents?
No. Like, for you, like, what's the issue that you have with your parents listening to your set?
It's just not a lot of stuff that I would usually talk about to them.
And not only that, but didn't Joe Rogan say that you bring a girl to the bar. If you do a B class set, you look like a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
You have to do A plus. And that's how it is with your parents.
That's
if
a
you
Seinfeld
don't just
episode too.
totally destroy.
Yeah.
And if you bomb in front of your family, it's like
Yeah, it's because when you bring the family out, it's supposed to be an event,
right?
You know what I mean? Like if they come out, that means that they're looking at a final product that they're expecting to see like a final. I can understand like bringing them out for like a special, like not that any of us are gonna have a special anytime soon, but you know what I mean? Like the idea of having a big show versus just bringing them in to do 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like. That's why I'm, I don't really.
They came to a show that I hosted, and I had my dad collecting the ticket money.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
But I was hosting, so I'm not doing a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing the other comics up, keeping the show going.
And you're doing a good job of it, probably.
Yeah, but they said next time maybe just invite us when you're doing your full set. They didn't want to see the other people.
Yeah, they just want to see
they don't even really like it.
They just want to see you. They want to see your son.
Just want to support.
Just want to be
their
supportive.
son, yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool, man.
That's
too.
good.
And by the way, you just went to Austin.
Yeah.
And
you missed it this time.
Tell us about Austin. How you like Austin? Tell the good people. I know, but tell them.
I like it a lot. I think it's gonna be like you've heard this a million times. The next big comedy city.
Yep. I agree.
Dude, they're opening everything. I don't even. It's still part of me doesn't think that's even real. That everything's 100% open, no mask. Like
No, they still have masks actually.
Why they say no mask?
I know that the no mask mandate.
You don't have to wear it. If you're smart,
no
human
signs
They're
being.
still saying that the masks are being used like indoors. Just everything's normal except you got to indoors. When you're indoor, you got to have the mask.
And that's honestly how it kind of is everywhere.
And it's eventually going to fade. Well, no, that's not true because.
But like, I haven't been to.
The
I
capacity
haven't been
thing.
to a capacity like. But if you go to a restaurant, you go to a bar, anything, everything's normal. You just wear your mask, and when you walk in, and wearing a mask in a bar is literally playing pretend. You walk in, you put your mask on, and then you sit down. And then you drink and you have your mask off all the time. You're playing pretend. Like, oh, yeah, I'm following orders. Thank you.
All right, we're not going to get into this right now.
And one time at band camp?
So,
What'd you do that one time? What'd you stick up there, dude?
Were you in the high school band?
I was.
Of course you were.
I was in a bad reception. I was in the band from...
What's that?
I was in the band from 4th grade till senior year of high school.
You know why I quit the band? My dad said he didn't want me practicing trumpet in the house. I had to go outside. It's winter time. I quit.
See,
Made it easy.
that's honestly how I learned guitar instead of another instrument because you could, I wanted drums. I was always beating on pots and pans and shit. That was my thing when I was a kid, but they wouldn't let me do that. They would give me a guitar because it's not near as loud.
Right.
But speaking of guitar and music and things, like we've talked about Austin and about going there and trying out that scene, both for you comedy and for me musically, and I'd like to do some comedy out there as well. But
and the two are mixing very nicely.
Right.
With the nightlife that's going on, there's live comedy places right next to the live music places.
Yeah. I do like that a lot. I like the fact that that seems to be very accepted. Like everybody seems to be very acceptant of both those cultures kind of mixing.
It's entertainment.
Because like that's what Kill Tony. By the way, we would none of us would know each other if it weren't for Kill Tony.
Right. Every single one of us has been on Kill Tony.
Oh,
Every single one of us have been on the stage.
Right.
Twice.
Yeah.
Every single one of it.
Yeah,
You've
we've
been
all
on
been on
twice.
twice.
We've all gone twice. Wow.
No, didn't you? Oh, you went once.
Oh, you went once?
But you went.
But you killed last night, so it's okay.
You did murder last night.
You murdered
You
last
murdered
night.
way harder than any of my Kill Tony.
Yeah.
I wish I could delete my Kill Tony sets and just have your fucking bar show.
I did kind of fuck up a little bit on the stream because I should have just taken the thing down and like filmed it myself.
Right. We heard the gist of it. It was for us. It wasn't for the internet.
Yeah.
Right. And also, like, it was just he cut the top of his head off.
Yeah. I forgot the camera was there. I was just trying to play the room.
So
I
good.
wasn't thinking.
Yeah, that's the best part of it.
Yeah, nobody wants to be conscious about.
By the way, I just want to say that Golden Showers for the win. You guys look like a bunch of tow truck drivers. It's pretty hilarious.
That's I think that's
take
Liam.
your fucking glasses off, you homo.
That's
Seriously.
Liam, by the way.
That's
Seriously.
pretty
Shout out
good, man.
Liam, roommate.
And
Love
seriously,
you, bud.
Take your glasses off. Seriously.
Thanks for
No, keep them on. Keep them on.
letting me live with you.
on,
You're a
keep on.
good
I'm just
friend,
joking.
and I appreciate it.
But hell yeah, man! I am so glad to have you all in the Screwball Whiskey studio.
Fuck yeah,
Thanks
baby.
for having us, man.
Dude, it's this is ideal for me because I'm weird about going places most of the time, but here I can, this is home. This is home, so it doesn't feel weird at all.
Right.
And yeah, you just here to see Dave get shaved. All right, so here's what's gonna happen.
We're shaving Dave tonight, boys.
Is that we're gonna get everybody all hyped up to keep watching the podcast for another 20 or 30 minutes, and then Dave's gonna totally ruin that. And then and then everybody's just gonna start.
I'm gonna get
dropping
Dave
like
in a
flies.
fold Nelson, double grape hooks. I believe that's what they call. And
grapple hooks.
yep, yep, and we're gonna shave the fuck out of Dave.
Oh,
He's
Dave's
one
getting shaved.
hairy Armenian chimpanzee.
Dave Sarra, a.k.a. Valish's bitch.
The story behind that is that Dave was talking shit, and up
40 pounds less than you gotta.
to a pound, yeah, and our buddy drove up to him, and they went to a park, and they jiu-jitsu battled. Dave lost. 20 seconds.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about wrestling Dave.
Well, safer than a tube sock.
You missed the drop. We're like,
By the way, I love having this many people here to talk because I usually, if it's just me and another person, I'll have to completely back and forth the whole time, and I don't get to play around with this shit.
Right. And you know what's so nice about all of us being together is that, like, it's not the internet like lag that we like. This is the podcast that we've never talked over each other as much before in our entire lives, because
Yeah.
for one, Monford's not talking. So yeah, Alex B. Shout out.
Shout out Alex in the chat.
Snapple out. Hey, this is a shout out to our friend Alex B, who loves Snapples so much that we have tons of them on deck just for you, because we love you, Alex. You're our angel.
Shit. I've been putting Snapple Alex stickers fucking everywhere, dude.
Fuck you, Liam. Liam, I'm coming home whenever I want. All right.
Liam, I'm coming home.
I paid rent. I can come home whenever I want. Liam, can I come home? I'm sorry for what I said.
Yeah, we'd be moving to Austin a little quicker than you thought, huh?
Shit, dude, I'm ready to get the fuck out of Ohio, and I hope at least one of you three want to, move
What are
to
you
Austin
gonna do
too.
outside of Ohio? What can you do?
Stand up. I want to do something other than build houses for my friend.
Tell this guy.
That's
what's up.
for sure.
Tell this guy what's up. I mean, you're gonna what? You're gonna move to Austin. You become a fucking stand-up comedian.
It's either that or move to Columbus or Cleveland. I have no friends there. What do you want me to do?
You should go to Austin.
What does the friends have anything to do?
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Well,
I'm
who
telling you.
am I going to move in with? I'm just going to live by myself. I'm a codependent person. I need friends around me. I need loved ones.
I need a support system.
Right. I need to live with someone. Ever since I was 18 years old. My entire life actually. I've always lived with someone, never by myself.
I've lived by myself for like years.
Yeah.
Now.
I don't know if are you trying to make my point for me?
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say you're gonna move to Austin, and then what?
And then chase a dream of which is doing stand-up comedy.
Okay.
And then if
I don't need to stomp all over.
no, I understand what you're saying. Like, what next? Why do you want to move there? And this is why I want to move there.
Yeah, this comes from a guy who actually was born and raised in Los
Right,
Angeles.
you live in the city of dreams, in which you still don't go out and
I still don't even do. And I still don't even. Still bitch about driving 16 miles to fucking go do stand up.
Vicky's on Melrose. Shout out.
Yeah, but there was that time that you got that spot at the Haha Cafe.
Is that real?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Isn't that like a really? I'm not gonna talk shit on anything.
No.
But isn't that like kind of a cringe spot? Like, isn't
Haha
that
Cafe?
like,
It's
isn't
better
that like
than
alt?
Flappers.
Isn't that like alt comedy? Like,
No, I mean it's not really alt comedy.
I
It's
thought
just
Haha was the alt like.
no.
Which
It's just
let's talk about that. Is alt comedy kind of lame?
okay. Yes. Especially now because alt comedy turned into alt comedy was like progressive, kind of liberal,
Right.
and now alt comedy has turned into like alt right comedy now.
But I feel like Jack Black would be considered alt comedy, wouldn't he?
No. In the purest form, alt comedy to us would be like the musical comedians,
Right.
Or like
Right.
like the prop. What's his name? Carrot Top. Like Dimitri Martin
Who was the guy that did?
would be considered an alt comic.
Who's the comedian that did music all the time? He's like, if I was a superhero, I would be awesome, man. Have you guys ever heard that? No. All right. Well, I'll Google it. Pay no attention to me.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean like a lot of like singy songy comedians
or like prop comedians would be considered alt comics to like people that actually kind of do stand up.
Maria Bamford.
Who's that?
Do you know?
Oh yeah, she does like the.
Yeah.
I'm silly, my pussy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
not all women
that's
do
exactly
that.
what.
Oh yeah, I remember that joke.
Yeah, that was.
I love that.
That's a
silly
good
pussy
hit.
bit.
Women
see,
are funny. I do.
silly
think that.
/physical. Like, would you consider it like silly /physical?
Is Dane Cook alt?
Okay, at the time, Dane Cook might have been considered alt at the time.
Okay.
Because maybe not, because I don't know where to put the really physical comedians. You know what I mean?
Jeremiah Watkins.
I don't know what alt means, but I feel like Jeremiah is.
I don't know what it means either.
Not the run of the mill stand up. Like there's something
No,
different
he-
about what he does, right?
I
Yeah.
feel like that, but he's kind of playing off Jim Carrey and all those guys from back in the 80s.
Yeah, but a lot of people
Kind
do
of.
that.
But hey, I will say this: is that Jeremiah is one of those guys who can get away with doing that kind of comedy
because he's the nicest, most
Well,
beautiful
no.
person.
I'll give you an example.
pee.
I'll give you an example of
Hey,
like
it's right there.
I'll give you an example of like what Jeremiah does versus what Jim Carrey does. Like, or not Jim Carrey, but like what Jeremiah does, which is add physical aspects to his comedy.
Yeah.
So like he'll do that bit about like the West Side Story, like the gay gangsters. Not West Side Story necessarily, but he talks about the gay gangsters. Like you never hear about a gay gangster like breaking into your car. And then and he'll do like the like he'll do like a dance afterwards.
Give me all your money.
Yeah, like the physical aspect is is like an extra added byproduct versus the physical being the punchline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The punchline is still words and it's still like a funny punchline, and then you add a physical aspect to it to enhance it. It's a little different. Like I said, I don't really know what alt comedy means. To me, alt comedy is like the music and the prop comedy, but I guess now really what alt comedy means is like it means that you have like a political, like alt means like you have a political, like you have an alternative agenda behind your jokes.
Who's
Like
your favorite prop comic?
Well, I mean, there's really only two that I can ever think of, which is Gallagher and
Gallagher is fucking sick, dude.
and Carrot Top are the only
Gallagher is like
And they're both
fucking
funny.
George, or
I mean, you might even consider Andy Kaufman as a prop comic.
oh
Maybe.
yeah, that is true.
Or an alt comic. He was like maybe the first alt comic.
Gallagher is sick though. He's like George Carlin of the prop comedy world.
Well, I mean, well, Gallagher actually had like some legit jokes.
Absolutely, and they were intelligent.
Yeah,
they were funny as fuck.
And you know why? Obviously, why I love him is because he held his own in Opie and Anthony.
Did he? Or was that Gallagher too? Because
No, Gallagher won.
Okay.
No, Gallagher 2 never went on Opie and Anthony, I don't think.
I just remember Patrice, R.I.P. Watch the fucking whatever it's called.
No, don't go watch it. It sucks.
Oh, whatever, Dave.
You only he wanted an Opie and Anthony documentary.
Exactly. That's exactly what
I like this Yonder Wizard. He's bringing the heat.
Yeah, sorry, Opie was on there for 3 seconds and Anthony's canceled.
You just listen to I get it. There's a lot of Patrice on Opie and Anthony. Go and listen to it. The documentary is still great.
I don't like.
You know why I liked it? Because I learned a little bit about his family and the people he loved, and that's all that matters to me. You know.
Well, if you would have listened to Opie and Anthony, you would have heard.
I listened to Opie and Anthony. I've seen all his shit.
No, but actually, no. But Yonder did bring that to my attention a couple weeks ago. He's like, maybe you really wanted it to be something that it wasn't supposed to or wasn't gonna be.
Fund the Opie and Anthony documentary if that's what you want.
That's That's really what I want. Is a really good Opie and Anthony.
Right. Bring them both together in a room. And have the talk like, why'd you let him fire me, Opie? And he's like, oh, I didn't do nothing. I am Greg Opie Hughes. Oh shit, dude.
People screaming to get out of this computer.
Yeah, just I'm looking for a way out of this podcast right now.
Yeah, of course you are. So
that's a Dave Attell joke, actually, that he did on a podcast. So I don't want to steal it.
Do ventriloquist acts count as prop comics?
Okay, yes.
Like Otto
wow.
and
There
George.
you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Jeff
also,
Dunham is definitely alt.
Okay. Also, hardcore impressionists.
Yeah,
super impressionists.
which is Jim
Caliendo.
Carrey and shit.
Frank
What
Caliendo,
about?
yeah.
Have you guys
Frank
ever
Caliendo.
seen Otto and George?
Of course.
I had to look it up.
On Opie and Anthony?
I one time called in to Jim Norton when I was a young man on
Did he rip
his
you one?
Jim Norton. No, he was cool. I asked him about comedy, and he told me that when he's like, I asked him how do I like get bigger in comedy, and he asked me. Yeah, I know. I was a young man. Let me finish the story. Goddamn, doesn't matter. And he was like. Yeah, I was a young man, and he told me, he's like, drive the bigger comics around. He's like, I drove.
Oh my god.
He said, I drove
like propaganda.
Otto and George around, and
Yeah, you can't do that in L.A.
Why not?
It's not the same.
All right.
A lot in New York that makes sense. Drive in the late '90s,
He knows.
early 200.
Well, that's how Jim Norton did it.
2000.
But
He knows.
I had to look up Otto and George, and I heard that him
Suck a dick.
at the porn.
Motherfucker, what do you mean?
You think this is sound advice nowadays? Drive.
Oh, it's not.
drive
It's
the
not.
older
But I'm
community?
just explaining my history of the
No,
Otto
I
and George.
know, I'm
Give
not-
him a ride.
But although
If you're Luis J. Gomez, this is still a viable option because actually he just bought a car, but before recently driving him around was kind of like a big deal for him. Actually,
Luis J. Gomez, I know you're not watching this. I will drive you. I will babysit your child. I have a Switch collection. I will give all my video games to your son.
this has turned into a DGen Den episode.
You know what? Shout out to Luis J. Gomez, who is a Yonder Wizard Twitch subscriber, tier 2. Thanks for watching,
Wow.
Louis J. Gomez, I
not
can't
real.
believe it. It's
That's not
true.
real.
No, it's true. I'm a moderator for Twitch TV,
You don't-
twitch.tv/Yonder Wizard.
You don't think I am too? Because I am.
You modded this motherfucker?
Yeah.
I'm demodding myself.
I don't even know how to moderate any chat of any sorts.
You
but I
You don't
am.
know how to moderate your weight either, so I don't know.
I'm fat.
And it's no
Shut
longer
up,
fun.
man.
No, but but here this actually brings up a good topic is Does it kind of seem like West Coast comedians don't really want to talk to their fans about comedy as much as East Coast comedians do? Like West Coast comedians are not like into like just meeting their fans and talking about comedy, whereas East Coast comedians, you hear about it all the time.
Well,
Mark Norman, Sam Morril, Joe List, fucking
the only comedian that I
Chris
ever
Stefano
went to see, because I love stand-up comedy, probably more than I like actually doing it, is Joe.
Loves it.
Yeah, absolutely, we all do. But Joey Diaz was the only one to not go out after the show, and I get it.
Well, he's old.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe some of the LA comics have already gotten out there and they've got that LA in their mind, and they were like, all right, I've already made it. I'm in LA now. I don't have to hang out with these people
No,
anymore.
That's not true.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily true either.
Yeah.
There's a thing about Los Angeles that people leave other states to come to Los Angeles. They leave these other states and cities because they don't like the conflict, they don't like the mean people, and then they come to Los Angeles and realize that this conflict and mean people, they don't exist.
That's not
true. And they
true.
make it up in their minds and they fucking get mad. I'm telling you, I've never experienced any of these things that these fucking people say that they've experienced, man. Like, of course, I'm not anywhere near the level, but I've been here my whole life. I've never experienced any type of racism, any type of anything, any type of like, you know what I mean?
At least
I'm not in the group.
In the entertainment business, people come to LA to fucking climb. And same thing with New York City or any, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, you know, when I first started doing comedy and listening to podcasts, listening to Joe Rogan, I wanted to be a Comedy Store comedian more than anything in this world.
Yeah.
For a very long time.
Me too.
But I don't like the like stomp on a head below you to climb up the tower mentality. And I understand, but New York will pretty much straight up tell, you know, they all just shit on each other because it's funny.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. And that's what I like to do on the internet is just shit on. It's funny. Nobody's, you know, and I don't do it to my friends that, you know, but like when it comes.
Well, here's the thing too about New York too, is like there's a couple of places that if you can get in consistently and prove that you're funny, you're in the group.
Yeah.
Even in those same spaces in Los Angeles, doesn't matter how consistently you do them, doesn't matter how part of the group you are, you don't get the same hit as you do in New York. Like New York treats their comedians,
right?
They treat them well now. And you know what? We're starting to see a shift. Remember, we saw the shift one way. Remember, we saw the shift go from people in New York, fucking they were discombobulated, they were separated, they were decentralized, and then people were coming to LA. LA was booming. Okay, the pandemic comes, but regardless,
yeah, Joe Rogan.
Even before the, you know what? It is Joe Rogan.
It is Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan is the most popular person in the world, regardless of money.
To us.
No,
he drops the mic, walks to take a piss.
He could be.
To my friends, a couple of my friends hate Joe Rogan because he's a round earth shill. I'm not kidding. That's not a joke. I have friends that are like, fuck Joe Rogan. He thinks that the earth is round. He is
Okay, all right.
This is a real topic, but they think that he
real.
brings.
People think that.
I swear to God, I don't want to say who it is.
Yes, I do think my ass will be eaten on this trip.
But I have real life friends that do. This is not a bit. That do think the Earth is flat, and they hate Joe Rogan because he is the only person, whether he is, you know, a scientist or not, because he's not, that says that it's not. Because Neil deGrasse Tyson will not even entertain the topic whether the Earth is round or flat, because it's fucking retarded. And I have people telling me, bro, everyone's known that the Earth is flat ever since the dawn of time. It's one of the.
Wait, hold on. We talking about flat Earth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. This is Dave's fucking special topic.
Here we go.
Now, me personally,
I'm just joking.
you go outside the ice wall.
Yeah.
Another Earth, dude. Orcs, elves, dinosaurs, they're still alive on the outside of our flat Earth in the extra Earth.
Somebody ban this guy. Can I ban WB from our own show?
When you travel around the globe, you go through a different dimension in which...
Hey, Kelsey, thanks for having us on your show today.
Hey, I'm so stoked that you guys are here.
I love you guys so much. Man. These are my best friends.
Yeah. No, okay, here. Let's talk about this next thing real quick.
Okay.
Let's talk about the real life friends versus the internet friends.
Okay.
If my real life friends are here, I'm not talking.
Hold on. All right, so
All right.
the real life friends versus the internet friends. Like, I'll say this, that I've had a good circulation of internet friends ever since I was 16 years old, since I started playing Quake in like 1999.
Yeah.
I've gone to tournaments, met these people, had relationships with them much longer than some of the friends that I know from my hometown. Does this pose a threat to how society is going to break down, or is this proof that it doesn't matter where you live, it's about the ideology and the things that you're into that will conquer those borders? Because I make $15 an hour, and I was somehow able to spend $400, $500 to come out here and just shoot the shit for the weekend, and be okay with being broke for the next 2 weeks.
That's the trick, I think, in being a successful adult, is coming to terms with just being broke.
Yeah.
Just being like, I'm fine with being broke.
Yeah.
I don't need a lot of money. And I think the universe rewards you when you make that decision, because I decided that I wanted to do the music thing, and I just quit all the other jobs that I had.
Dude, being a working musician though is like
that's what every comic wants, is to be a rock star, and you're literally a small town rock star.
Yeah. I mean, dude, in Los Angeles, you know how hard it is to, like, Yonder, for the amount of money, it's so difficult to get the amount of gigs and the amount of money that Yonder gets in Los Angeles. Like, just because, not because...
It's supply and demand, right?
It's not just that, but because there's so much saturation of this type of stuff, basically what it turns into is that, like, the places that would inevitably paying Yonder to play there now are accepting money to play there because it provides a platform instead, which is the same thing that's happened to comedy and open mics.
So people have to buy the room?
They got to buy the room. They got to buy the time to play their music.
Sucks.
Have you guys ever done a bringer show?
Of course, yeah. That's how every single show I got onto. That's how I got onto the Hog Cafe. It was a bringer show.
It's the most embarrassing thing to have to go up to your friends and be like, "Can you please come to this so I can go up on stage?"
Yeah.
I only did a bringer show once, and it's because I was good enough to do comedy that someone else was like, and it was the only time I ever did the funny bone. You know, I don't have enough friends that are willing to spend money to go to a fucking watch open mics. You know, it's horrible.
In what city?
It was in Columbus.
Yeah, so like this is the same thing about like these shows at the Ha Cafe and stuff like that. It's like you have promoters, and the promoters a lot of times they just need people. Like they're just gonna hope that you can come in and bring 5 people.
Five people's a lot.
Yeah, there were a few gigs that we did back in the day.
They're gonna hope
with like bar managers who were dicks that would say something like, "Yo, well, how many people can you bring?"
Yeah,
you know, and that mattered, but there were certain things that, like, you know, if the bar does over this amount, you'll get an extra $200,
right?
You know, or something like that. But those gigs back then were paying half what we get now.
Yeah,
you know, just up front.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I got an opportunity. I met a guy. His name was Ollie, and I appreciate everything he's done for me too. Like through these promotions, I was doing Wednesday night gigs for $25. Okay, I was doing 15 minutes at the haha at like at a good time slot.
You paid
like
him $25.
No, I was getting paid $25.
You're getting paid $25.
Yeah, I did.
Never been paid for comedy.
I did 8 weeks in a row, or 7 weeks in a row. Okay, and then I finally got a Saturday night gig on the same show. Okay, so I'd been doing the same bit for 7 weeks in a row on a Wednesday. Do the same bit on a Saturday. Now you're getting paid double. You're getting paid 50 or 60, whatever, for the gig. But you're also trying to now you're on the Eventbrite, and you're like expected to try, like you have a code. People when you bring, like I literally brought 5 people. That's how many people I brought. So they bought it through
and you had to beg them to come, right?
No, they were cool about it. They were cool because I hadn't brought anybody ever since up until that point. And
they have to pay a cover?
They did have to pay, yeah, $15
each.
Well, actually, it was $10, 15 at the door. So I got 5 people to pay $10 prepaid, which is better. So they go to the Eventbrite, they do all that, it looks good.
Right.
I do my Saturday gig. It doesn't go so good. Not so much that the crowd doesn't like it, but more so of what happens afterwards because of some shit that I say on stage.
Oh no.
Never get asked back, which is fine because at that point when you fuck up on stage and you have a promoter kind of like the promoter at this point can pretty much pick whoever the fuck he wants.
Right.
And he's getting paid and the whole show's getting paid. So the promoter at this point is like the host, sort of. And the reason that the club picks this person is because he knows he has an audience. He can bring 30 people in. You know what I mean? Dave doesn't get it. He can bring, like 30 people on a Wednesday in. That's why he becomes the promoter for that show. So what happens is, you do the show. You're happy that the promoter is bringing you onto the show. And then when some shit like this happens, where some SJW shit happens, you feel bad. You don't feel bad so much for yourself. I feel bad for the promoter.
Right.
I don't want the promoter to get mad. You know what I mean? I don't want him to get fucked.
Never met a promoter.
Because that's promoter / host. Because that's what happens is like you turn to basically move up in LA is you basically, you got to start hosting shows.
And we're going right back to move up.
So speaking of hosting shows, there is going to be a live comedy show tomorrow night featuring us 4 that it's probably gonna last, an hour tops.
35, 45 minutes, maybe 20.
Yeah.
If Monford only goes up, then 10 minutes.
This is gonna be. Like I'm saying, this thing's gonna be, and tops. Everybody's like, "Oh, 9 o'clock so late," and I'm thinking of like, well, a show at 9 usually goes to super late.
Yeah, but I did a Zoom mic the other night, and I wasn't totally prepared. It lasted 3 minutes. I rushed it. But that's all I had. I have probably 5 minutes tops. And that's all I got.
You know what? And that's admirable, man. That's good. We're glad you had that.
I haven't done comedy since Kill Tony 3 years ago. Yeah, and then I didn't do comedy before that for maybe 2 years. And that's all we have to work with. So, and Dave, he did comedy not too long ago, right? Do you not count that?
Well, I did the minute at. I don't count that. I was fucked up. Yeah. Last time I did stand up was December of 2019. No. Yeah, December of 2019.
But I'll tell you what, guys.
That I did more than, that I did, not anything other than kill Tony.
Me when I started comedy, I was.
Are those any good still?
I'm sure it's fine.
Dude, it sounded so crispy. You drinking it?
Sounds fine.
Okay, as long as it sounds fine.
When I started comedy, when I was 21, I was.
March 30th, 20 is the. Oh, that's last year. Well, it's fine. Seems fine to me.
Yeah, dude.
Seems fine to me.
Thanks.
That beer expired March 30th last year.
It's not a year yet. It's pretty
Expired beer.
It's pretty bomb.
When I started comedy when I was 21, I was the dumbest motherfucker in the world. And not saying that I'm intelligent now, but I definitely feel like I have more of a grasp on life.
Yeah.
Comedy.
What were you talking about on stage at 21?
My first joke ever was about I don't even remember the lady who did the American flag, but I turned it into Andrew Dice Clay, and I was like, yeah, I fucked her. How do you think she came up with the fucking stars? Oh, that was my first.
Yuck.
What was your first joke?
Yeah.
I think I had something about P-Hub. I was on the P-Hub.
Pornhub?
On Pornhub.
Okay.
And I was watching porn, and there was no sound coming out. And I realized my phone was connected to the Bluetooth speaker upstairs.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's happened to me. My brother does that shit all the time.
Man.
What about you?
The first joke that I can remember that I actually thought, oh, this is a good joke.
Yeah, don't tell anybody because you're still doing those jokes.
Oh,
was not. I mean, I could do it because it's still funny. Is that I heard this ad on the radio for this quit smoking through hypnosis guy. I'm pretty sure if you had that kind of power, you wouldn't be performing at the Marriott in Wilmington on a Thursday.
Yep. I like that. Mine was Oh, sorry. Continue.
No, it's like that's Vegas talent.
Yeah, that is. You want to tell me? Oh,
yeah.
my first was. My first was about how turning like when you have sex with the Eastern European chick, you think it's gonna be great because it starts off great, and then as you continue, her accent starts to kick in, and it starts to go from to So that was my first joke.
He's still doing those jokes.
I'm still doing that joke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that joke tomorrow, literally.
Very little people can relate to that.
Well, when I say the whole joke, maybe they might.
Okay.
I don't want to say. I'm not gonna do the.
You know what I hate? You know what I hate that. I hate people who do what I just did right now, which is, well, fucking, if I did the whole fucking joke, you'd fucking understand it, huh?
I'm from a vacation land, such as yourself, such as him. Not really
I
much
come
you.
from a vacation land.
We would get workers to come to a amusement park, and the Polish girls and the Russian girls were the greatest. Because, not me, because I respect women and I will always respect women, but my friends will be like, yeah, you're a dumb bitch, and they'll be like, oh, you're so funny, I don't understand. And I actually have friends that married these women just so they could stay 3 years and they're divorced.
Obviously. But they know that, right?
I don't know, man. We were like 19, dude. I moved out of dude. And these guys are like, I fuck this girl. I'm in love with her. She wants to stay here. We're going to the courthouse.
They sign up, and then they sign up for Social Security, and then it never even ends ever.
It's absurd.
Never even ends.
I could not imagine.
Like, you gotta know when you're doing. Like, you gotta understand when a mail order bride presents themselves.
Is there foreign people that come and stay here to work?
Dude,
you ever see them at bars?
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, a lot of the strip clubs, a lot of the lifeguards and beach services.
Ooh,
dude, when I went to the strip clubs, they ship those bitches in here. You know?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Strip clubs and a lot of the lifeguards and beach service. When I was manager of beach services in North Myrtle Beach, there was a lot of people who come over from Russia, and they just come over for the summer.
Who the fuck would make you part of the beach services?
I started off as a box boy. I was an umbrella guy, and I'm bumped up.
You don't think he's an excellent swimmer?
I wasn't a lifeguard. I didn't do lifeguard.
What's beach services?
Beach services are you see those umbrellas and fancy chairs that pop up on the beach every morning.
I always show up too late for that, right?
Yeah. Okay. So you see them. You'll see there's just like a beautiful. You look down from your balcony.
Yeah, you got
right.
So they need you in and out before anybody really sees you.
Dude, it's almost like it's stealth mode for real. Like
quick.
you'll get out there and quick.
Did you get slammed by the sun, or are you like done by noon?
Oh no, I would have to be at work at 6:30 every morning.
Yeah.
And
in and out.
I would have my box emptied and all the chairs. Like there's a box of umbrellas and chairs that are just chained up on the outsides, and I would have a box of umbrellas emptied and spread out, and then 2 chairs under
Does
each
Ocean
one.
Annie's have something like that during the summer?
I'm sure they have some sort of thing, but what it is that people come down and they're just set up, and you can come up to whoever's running that box, and they'll rent you that umbrella, and you'll get a tag, and that tag will you'll check how many days they want to rent it for, and it's like $25 a day.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, it's $25 a day.
Well,
you just guaranteed a spot on the beach.
It's like a villa, like you get your own little cover.
You get your own little umbrella. And
it's just the area.
Right.
It's not even the umbrella. It's more just the area.
Is it a private beach?
No.
It's a public beach?
Yeah.
Now,
so that's interesting.
Kelsey, as someone who's lived around here for a while, is spring break dying in Myrtle Beach?
Well, I wouldn't see, because Myrtle Beach, I don't think has ever really been. I don't mean to cut you off.
He knows,
but I don't think spring break. I don't think Myrtle Beach has ever really been like a like a college spring break.
Little do you know,
thing.
Bro,
in the 90s, right?
The number one.
Sit down, please.
Spring break.
Listen.
Little do you know about the East Coast.
Myrtle
spring
Beach
break for the master's program, maybe.
Bro, fucking Myrtle Beach for spring break in 2003.
Okay, all right, Pauly Shore, relax over here.
Dude, you just say you never thought Myrtle Beach was that. Dude, that was it. Dude, everybody, Brandy is East Coast loves Myrtle. Dude, I'm telling you, everybody on the fucking East Coast comes here. Like, I'm not joking. Like,
it is true.
I promise you that if you want to, in a couple of hours, we can walk to the Marsh Walk down here, and you will see
so why are we podcasting right now?
Hey,
so
sweetie.
why are we podcasting right now?
Because it's 6 o'clock.
So by the way, I think Vouch brings up a good point. How many local comics are also going up?
See, I've gotten no feedback on that at all. I don't think there's going to be any.
Do we know anybody?
If somebody shows up and wants to
do we know
absolutely.
anybody? Is there a way to get in contact with anybody?
What are you talking about?
I love you too, Sass.
Yeah,
Is there to get like a local Myrtle Beach killer? You know what I mean?
Who is that?
Exactly. I don't fucking know.
We bring in Doc Antle. We bring in Doc Antle to the stage. He's like, yeah, I get fucking put. You never seen Tiger King?
Nope.
There's a fucking world legend of the tiger world that lives
Never seen Tiger King.
You never heard of Little Pimp? No, I'm just kidding.
Little Pump?
Little Pump, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I guess it's an inside joke at this point then. But
there's 2 comedy clubs here. There's the Comedy Cabana and Carolina.
That's
Comedy
right.
The Carolina Comedy Club, I went there once because I was going to Rio's, which is an excellent Brazilian steakhouse. And we walked up there and we're like, hey, you guys have a bar? Are you cool if we come hang out? And they're like, this is a comedy club. You can't, just come in and drink. And we're like, all right, then.
Right.
You know, if you go
From what I understand, though, they're both, clean comedy clubs.
They're lame.
They don't have, it's family friendly.
Did you say Cabana, whatever?
Comedy Cabana.
Yeah.
It's not the best situation.
So yeah.
Isn't there a Caroline's in somewhere else too?
Caroline's is in New York.
Is in New York, but Carolina Comedy Club is here in a strip mall.
Carolina Comedy Club is here in Broadway at the beach, which Broadway is fine. It's but dude, I'm telling you, you don't know, dude. This place used to be the shit.
Oh,
Like, I mean, it still is. Don't get me wrong, but now they're trying to make this place like family friendly. But if you like watch old episodes of like Insomniac with
oh yeah, with David
when
Tell.
he's down here,
Yeah.
bro, it's balls to the wall. And you talk like Red Band talks about it all the time. Like all the people who were in from that era, like
Joey Diaz used to
like
come
the
down
40s and
Well, I'm saying it's like from back in the day.
Remember,
Yeah,
this shit was fire, and it started, dude.
it's coming back.
Right now, dude, I think
'Cause golf's
Merle's
coming
Inlet.
back.
I think Merle's Inlet and North Myrtle Beach, like I specifically Merle's Inlet. This area, this is like Myrtle Beach used to be. Just that
Right.
down there is like Myrtle Beach used to be.
Right, and golf
just
because golf
fucking-
is dying.
It,
Right? And
carts-
golf is dying.
My
Well-
neighbor Matt was talking about it a while ago. The
Actually,
golf course
nah.
is closing up.
It is.
Well, yeah, okay, maybe.
It-
Well,
Putting
what
up
it is,
communities.
I don't think they can necessarily charge the same prices as they were able to charge before.
I mean,
Is what it is.
listen,
They
guys.
will.
My golf package for 4 days with the hotel and all the golf is like $450.
It's nice.
That's golf every day, 36 holes a day,
It's nice.
4 days. You know, all that shit. Extra day to stay the night. $450.
Extra Dave. Yep.
Yeah. So it's there's no money in it.
We need one more.
Well, I mean, it's not. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's so much competition out here, especially, and you gotta assume that there's a lot of shady business going on too.
I love mini golf courses too, Randy.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't read chat, dude. I don't fucking want to hear. I don't want to hear what the fucking plebes have to say.
Plebes.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
plebs.
All right,
That's
here,
me-
here
when
we
I-
go
when
from
I-
8
it-
viewers to
listen,
5.
When I'm coked out, that's me. When I'm coked
It's
out. over there.
plebeians,
Except when
not
I'm
plebeians.
except when I'm yayed out and I'm in chat with
What
some
is
random-
yay? I don't know what you're talking about. I
I'm
know-
just
Okay,
no.
This
I'm
is,
just.
This is
no,
hey.
listen.
Welcome to the Kelsey Hudgins podcast. in
I'm
which
saying-
we
I'm
are
giving an
good boys
example.
and we enjoy drinking a little bit of wine or
No.
whatever.
I like the black lipstick in your avatar, Brandy.
I'm giving examples. Like when I'm fucked up and I'm in a channel with only 8 people in it, I'm usually donating. So if nobody's donating on it, I don't care. I'm sorry. You want me to see what you're
Dave,
saying?
shut the fuck up.
Donate some money.
Donate
and
my
I'll
fucking dick in your
Listen,
ass.
Dave is only here to be slightly more famous.
That's it.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm just
he's
writing
the LA
Look,
climber once again is
I
here
spent
to
$400
climb on top of us and
I spent $400 to come out here
And
just to do a show.
bust
that-
down.
he could say that he's done a road show.
So I can say that I've done a road
Yeah.
gig.
You got to pay $25 one time for bringing 30 people to a show. And, I'm just kidding, Dave.
you
Don't
brought
look
down the
angry.
thunder, bro.
You said I'm just kidding. Hey, don't. No, you're not just kidding.
I'm not kidding.
No,
Fuck you,
yeah,
Dave.
yeah, fuck you. Exactly.
Wait, excuse us. We're gonna go fist fight in the parking lot.
I don't fight people with glasses on, dude.
Dave looks like a gym teacher from 1995. Sick Reeboks, bro.
Hey, God damn it! Listen to me.
Oh, it says sick Reeboks, bro.
You pump those up?
I'm having.
Bring it on, dude. Hey, just go follow me, Dave XL on Twitter, Dave Sarra on YouTube, Dave.Sarra on Instagram.
I can't do any pull-ups, Dave.
Go fucking. I don't give a shit. Make fun of me as much as you want. As long as you go follow me, I don't give a shit, dude. Give me your goddamn money, and you can make fun of me as much as you want. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't care.
He's going to Rich Voss fucking method over here.
Yeah, just give you all your fucking money and I'll take it. Thank you.
Call me a legend.
But-
jeez, I love you
Although,
guys so
have you
much.
noticed how like Rich Voss has been owning like Bob Kelly and shit whenever they go on podcasts together anymore?
No, I seen Rich Voss one time in Toledo with my dad.
I bet he took a bus there too. You know what I mean?
These dudes that showed up were Opie and Anthony fans. And
That's gonna be me.
Yeah,
That's
but
me.
they were in wheelchairs and they were
Oh my
super
God.
obese people and one dude in a wheelchair and he's like, "Wow, I'm glad that fan of Broken Toy showed up for the second show. I'm such a professional. I'm gonna do all new jokes." and he just did like, "Sometimes I like fucking my wife when she's on her period. so I can pretend that I'm stabbing her and killing her.
Was that a Michael Lair joke?
I don't think. There's definitely. It's Michael. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Dave.
No, but with the Michael Lair. So Michael Lair did that joke about how he could feel.
Can you talk like Michael Lair as you're telling the story?
Oh, let me set up. I'll just set up the story. I'll set up the story, which is he talks about how he had a dream, right? That like he was able to walk and just fell on his face or something like that.
I'm about to start crying now, dude. That's
no. He talks about this recently in his last stand-up bit about him having a dream or him not being able to feel something and trying to stand up and take a step and just falling
Maybe
face
I've
forward.
heard that.
This was the recent Michael Lair bit, and it's also like reminds me of when Opie and Anthony they had a show at the Borgata, and they had a guy in a wheel. What?
It's Borgata, Surfside.
I have no idea I mean, if there's multiple Borgatas.
There's one, Surfside.
You know him from Borgata.
So they're doing a live show at the Borgata, and they bring on a guy that's in a wheelchair, and Anthony pretends to do like the Christian "you're healed" shit, okay? And then the guy, he's like telling him, "Now stand up and take a step." So the guy stands up, he tries to take a step, and just falls straight on his face and starts going, "Ooh, ooh," and the fucking crowd literally turned on Opie and Anthony within like 30 seconds, and they had to be like the show only lasted 4 or 5 minutes, 10 minutes before they had to get the fuck out of there.
Now, is this like the Bill Burr moment you're talking about, where he's like, "Yeah, fuck you, 7 minutes"?
Huh?
I think that was when he freaked out at Philly.
No.
That was that an Opie and Anthony.
No. I think you're talking about the DeRosa. Isn't that the DeRosa thing with
Jim Norton and everyone bombed, and then Bill Burr walked up and he's like, "Fuck you guys."
No. That happened way later.
Okay,
so that Bill Burr set where he goes on.
I was born in '92, Dave.
Dude, you were born in '92.
93 over here.
Wow. Get out of my face, bro. That's crazy. You're born in the. I know. Wow.
I feel old. I can only imagine how you feel.
I mean, we have it's crazy to me to think that people, even people that come in the Discord and talk to us, they're like, "Oh yeah, I was born in 1999." I'm like, dude, I've been playing Quake just as long as you've been born.
My niece is 19, maybe getting close to 21. I'm not sure.
Shut the fuck up.
I was 8 years old when she was born. So, my either
Finger blaster.
What? How dare you, Dave, say something about my sweet niece who is a fucking angel?
You wouldn't do that?
I would finger blast your brother right now.
Let's bring him in, Rocky.
Hey.
Dun, 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 dun,
He sits on my lap. I just
dun,
fucking.
dun, dun.
He looks at you. He's like, "Dave, why is this happening?" Hey, that's safe for the D-Gen Den boys.
Yeah. So I am gonna try to. Let's see if we can get in touch with our call-in today.
Oh yeah.
This is very important to us.
You guys, it's Doc Antle with his 3 wives.
He has like 6 or 7. We're gonna call Doc Antle's wife who left him. Let's go.
Polygamy's cool.
We're calling the Tiger King himself, actually, from prison. Coming up next is Joe Exotic.
Hey, Joe Exotic, you're live on a podcast right now. You're live on a podcast right now. Okay. Everybody want to say hey to you.
Hello, my friend.
Hey.
Yeah, Dave's taking a big fat shit right now. Oh yeah, and Dave Sarra's taking a big fat shit.
I did I know why I have a boner.
Yeah,
I've had one for about 45 minutes and I didn't know why.
I knew it.
Look at that.
This podcast has been sponsored by Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey. Everyone, it is the only peanut butter whiskey that I'll drink.
It's real nice.
So, for Screwball and for the sake of any of these other fucking
This guy's gonna yak for sure after this sip. Go on.
What? Listen, bro. I come from a long line
Of alcoholics.
Correct. There's no yak. I was gonna actually pour us all some because I thought we were gentlemen, but here we are. This one is for you, my friend.
He didn't make a face. I like it. Good job. No face.
I mean, I'm only about 5 hours away from you guys.
He's about to yak right now.
Dude, come right now.
Yeah, come.
Come right now.
To the black sheep.
Let me, since we're live on a podcast, let me show you what I'm dealing with right now and how I cannot come here. Hold on, give me a second.
Intern, pull up his video.
This voice that you hear, ladies and gentlemen, is the great and powerful Kerry Creco Harris, who you have seen on the Kelsey Hudgins show.
Oh, thanks for doxing him.
Also,
nice. You're at Bike Week. Fuck.
What are you doing with that sheep?
80th anniversary. We got the Screwball van.
Yeah, for those of you listening, it's like a car show. St. Patty's Day car show.
I wish.
It's where COVID doesn't exist, which is Florida, right?
Yeah, COVID doesn't exist in Florida.
Right.
No, it never existed. They never had so my boss
Allegedly.
called me earlier today. He said, "Hey,
Allegedly.
so did they take away their mask mandate?" And I said, "Steve, they never had one. The only rule they have here is no rule. It's just masks are encouraged. And there's been a lot of places while I'm working, I go into a place with a mask on, and immediately they don't even like dislike it. They hate you.
Yeah.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Carrie, I went to a liquor store here in Merle's Inlet, right? Yeah. To buy this peanut butter whiskey, in which I enjoy so much, right? They had a thing on the door that said, "Please do not wear your mask."
Well, I don't agree with that.
I didn't know Merle's Inlet was in Florida.
But well, you know what? Because I'm such a contrarian, I wore it anyway, and it said Screwball on it, and I said, "You can suck my dick, sir." But he didn't say anything, honestly. But yeah, you know.
He did get the guy to suck his dick, though.
Yep. And
he's still here. Bring him out right now. The man who sucked his dick. Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. We're Screwball all the way as we're in the Screwball studios, right?
And I'm fucking jealous you guys are all hanging out together. I'm just stuck in this van by myself.
We miss you, man.
I'm just stuck in this
Pretty
party
sick
van by
van.
myself with all these strippers.
Yeah, it's definitely sick. It's got COVID.
Besides Kill Tony, you are the one thing that brings us all together, Carrie.
You are the one thing that brings us all together besides Kill Tony. But we just wanted to holler at you while we were here and show you that there are shots of Screwball whiskey being taken in the house. Right meow.
Write me a check.
I'm glad I was able to take this call.
Hey.
Because
Write me a check.
This is awesome. I wish I could be there.
Well, you are here in spirit, and we love you.
Right.
I mean, typically I would say I know you are, but what am I? But that doesn't work here, so I love you too.
Okay.
Oh, my heart's full.
Okay. It's real nice. Bye. Love you, buddy.
All right. The next call in coming up next is Tony Hinchcliffe himself.
All right, let's call Tony.
All right, we're getting Jennifer Aniston.
What do you guys want?
Oh, let's call Holtzman.
I love it.
Let's call Holtzman.
I don't want to. No.
I'm getting.
Fuck
Holtzman.
no,
Don't
dude.
do that.
Do not call
Don't do that.
Holtzman.
Don't do that.
Don't know that guy.
Don't do that.
Everybody
We
shut up for
don't
a
know
second.
him.
I'm
Don't
gonna
do
get Holtzman's public number from Corey.
I've got Holtzman's number
Do
too,
not
but don't
call
him.
him.
Why?
We don't know him
I-
personally.
He's blocked you on the internet.
We're not calling that guy.
I don't want you to be the one to do it. If anybody
All right,
does it.
we've come into the situation now where if I pursue this,
We're not.
Kelsey's really
calling
gonna start getting mad. And
I
this
am
is like
too.
the territory
Yeah.
where I really want.
Brian
to go.
Holtzman, I found out about maybe 6 months ago. Hilarious. Yeah, I know. I'm a weirdo. I don't know. He's never been a part of the clique that I've ever seen. I don't know what to tell you. But
I'm just giving you a face.
yeah, I
continue.
get it. But we're not calling him, dude.
Yeah, Brian Holtzman likes me a lot, and I don't want this to be the
Are you
first
sure?
time that we have to.
He's the only LA comedian I probably respect anymore besides Bert
What about,
Yes,
what
and
about
Tom
Sam?
and Tom.
They both
Sam
moved.
Tripoli,
They both moved.
I've
Was-
never-
Tom moved.
Brian Holtzman comments on my Facebook posts.
Yeah, dude. Fuck
Man,
that.
fuck Brian Holtzman.
Brian Holtzman, yeah, he'd probably actually like that. But he's hilarious. He's a funny guy. He's one of the only West Coast dudes I appreciate.
He really does. Brian Holtzman's watched. He watched a few of my
Unban me from
American
Twitter,
Sound
Brian.
shows. He commented on some American Sound shows I streamed.
He probably loves live
Is-
music because he's a good old boy. You know?
Is
Brian Holtzman's a
Kelsey
cool dude.
Is Kelsey Yonder Wizard Hudgins gonna be part of the Death Squad?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't want to think about that
Why not?
Right.
because that's like
That's
that's
LA
putting too much into the universe that I'm not.
That's some
Right.
LA climber shit to like even fucking wish that into existence. He wants to be
That's
Kelsey.
the only way to do it.
He wants to be no. It's not the only way to do it. He wants to be Kelsey Hudgins. He
If
wants
anybody wants me to help them do whatever they want to do, I'm more than happy to help. But I'm not gonna try to do anything to get there because then I'll have to continue
Right.
to do
Nobody's
that
trying
thing.
anything. I'm putting it out there. I'm asking the question like, is it a possibility that Kelsey Hudgins is part of the Death Squad at some point?
I don't know.
Death Squad's not even a real thing. I
Says
mean,
who?
hardly anymore.
It's very much a
you
real
know,
thing
well,
for sure.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
Dude, Death Squad
Death
technically
Squad
runs-
is
They're
kind
doing,
of just
bro,
like
they're
a.
doing secret shows every week.
That is a whole different situation.
Like,
That,
they're
which is
doing,
Brian.
They're doing
but
Brian
like,
Holtzman's podcast. They're doing.
I met a dude that like had a Death Squad arm in which he would tattoo himself with each one of Joey D. I guess Bill
Yeah,
Burr's a
it's
part of the Death Squad.
It's the old Death Squad,
Fucking-
yeah. The old Death Squad, yeah.
Right. I just don't even
Stephen
like
Barr
why.
Stevens.
Even Rogan himself is like Death Squad is not like it's a friend group.
But how long ago did
Are we
Rogan
gonna
say
call
that?
ourselves the Spunk Squad? What do you want to call us? We're friends. Do
We're
we
Kill
need to have a
Discord.
crew?
Yeah.
We're Kill
Kill
Discord.
Discord.
Yeah, we are.
I hope to God nobody ever tattoos Kill Discord on their body.
I bet somebody already
disagree.
has it.
I
No
disagree.
way.
You know what? I'll be the
matter of
first.
fact,
Dude, we're going to get Dave a tattoo right now,
I'll be
boys.
the first. If I get $1,000, I will tattoo Kill Discord on my ass or on my dick.
Listen, guys, Discord is something like World of Warcraft where I don't want to tell anyone that I take part in. If someone's like, "Hey, did you hear about Discord?" You're like,
"What is
"Yo, dude."
shameful." Dude,
I live in shame a lot for
Yeah.
sure for hanging out, especially with
so
all
much-
of us.
it's
for
so
hanging
much
out
better.
with you.
Yeah,
It's so much better when you just
my
let
friends are
go
like,
and just tell everybody the truth.
I've had friends come up to me and be like, "Dude, are you
Are you
like,
gay?
are you fucking
Are you
all
gay?
right, dude? Like,
Yeah.
why do you hang out with these?" It's because you guys are fucking assholes. I don't, nobody. They
No,
all.
it's not because
they're
we're
all-
Because if I
no,
get
no, I'm
tired
talking
of
about
hanging
my
out-
own friends,
It's like
you
because
know.
if I get tired of hanging out with these people, I can hit a button and be by myself.
Right.
Is the thing.
But I do have an issue with real life friends and Discord friends because I honestly rather hang out with you guys because it's like being the new kid at school that people get a fresh take at me every
Well,
new
not
Discord I
not
go
if you're
to.
the same you.
But yeah, they do and they don't.
Not
Like
if you,
my
you want the real you. We don't want the fake you.
But I think most of us are
right.
very much
I'm
the
never.
real-
I'm always
Yes.
real Will Bell.
No,
but
I don't think so.
Like,
I'm starting to think you're bullshit.
no,
Fucking Will
I'm
Bell.
always real Will Bell. The only issue is that my friends have a certain
They got some dirt on you.
view of me than others. Not even dirt. It's just
But
like
that's the thing.
like
that's the shit that you portray to them. That's
but
why.
you hang out with people who do woodworking and fucking
only
and
a
build
couple
things like that, right?
My roommates, one sells cars, the other one works as a waiter, and to be honest, at least one of the two hates me, and they dislike.
How can they hate you?
I know, right? I love everyone.
When's the last time you had a roommate game night?
We had a Risk night maybe 3 weeks ago.
I remember that.
And because we're building like a Risk table for my hometown, me and my friend, and they we'll have game nights, and you know what it is that me and I don't even want to go deep in this.
No, we're getting deep into it. We want to hear this gay ass shit right now. Let's hear it.
Ever since me and my friends have a close knit.
He's gonna cry. We're gonna fucking get him to cry tonight. Let's do it.
Me and my friends have a close knit relationship because we all know how to party and have fun. And when the bars closed down, we slowly grew apart because we all of us are trying to be hey, we're hardcore. Besides me, who's just trying to be silly, manly men. We don't want to. But when we get drunk, is the only time in which we can relax, be ourselves, be funny, enjoy ourselves, hug each other, fucking kiss each other on the mouth,
Somebody's crying tonight. So how many dicks have you kissed?
Never kissed a dick before.
Okay. How many male mouths have you kissed?
Individually or I've kissed. I'll kiss you right on the mouth right now, Dave.
Let's do it.
Is there a camera? Yeah. That was the hardest I've ever kissed a man. But there you go, guys. We definitely just smooshed lips, bro.
Fuck, I missed it.
The smush room's back there.
Yeah. Well, usually there's nothing funnier than two straight men kissing. But that was gay. That was gay as fuck.
I don't know if I want to jerk off or grab a cigarette. I'm not sure exactly.
It seems like a lot of people have missed that.
Well, they're gonna see it in a few seconds. I think they're a little delayed. Is what's actually
7-second delay, Johnny.
Yeah, is what's actually happening right now. So I'm not really worried about it. I wonder if my mom's watching. That's all I care about.
I only sent the stream to my dad and uncle. It's fine.
Oh shit, Dad!
Hey, Dad.
Did I just kiss you in front of your dad right now?
Hey, Dad.
I'm not gay. Hey.
No, you can tell he doesn't have a boner, and he kind of closed his mouth a little bit. He was a little weird about it. That was the first man that I did kiss on lips ever. And
I'm glad that
I was
be
pretty
the first.
sensual. I
Right.
grabbed your face.
You grabbed the back of my head and smushed me.
I moved.
It wasn't even a peck, dude. That was
I feel like that's the way you got to do it. You just got to go in and do it hard.
Here it is.
You just got to go in and do it hard, dude. Honestly, I'm so happy with that angle.
It is hilarious, right?
Because you can't ever really prove it if we actually kissed each other.
Yeah, he kissed me on the cheek, by the way, guys. It was definitely not.
Oh, you can definitely tell. In the bottom, actually, on the left, you can definitely tell we kissed each other.
There definitely wasn't stubble meeting.
It's
fucking.
I mean, I'm
cute
Armenian, bro.
stash here.
We kiss on the cheeks, on the lips all the time. It's really not that big of a deal.
This is awkward, Scooter.
I mean, we could go to the next level and be like Legion of Skanks and just start making out too. And we have a green screen as well.
So when I did the Legion of Skanks poker tournament, I could have won like 10,000 chips if I made out with Mike Harrington. They're like, make out with him. I said, fuck no, dude. And some other dude did it. Gay as shit, dude. They literally
they
locked
locked it. They did tongue.
Fucking tongued it out, dude. And then
let me tell you, there was no tongue at all.
No, there was zero tongue.
Yeah, it was just all lips.
It was deep lips, stubble for sure. Like smacked my face. But
stubble got onto you, huh?
What's his name? Fucking Sutton, Ralph Sutton tried to get me to show my penis very hard. He was,
at Skankfest.
This is me tooing.
But why
Ralph
though?
Sutton. Because it was a part of the poker tournament. If you wanted to win chips, you gotta show your dick. He said you gotta stretch it down to the table. The only reason I didn't do it, Alex Scarlato was staring at it, and I told her, I go, hey, the only reason she's like, yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
She's an intern for the Legion of Skanks.
Intern?
Who's also my friend on Instagram. And I told her that I didn't want to do it because I didn't want her to see my penis because I'm a gentleman. But some other dude fucking stretched it out. Fucking little wiener.
Yeah, she fucked him.
Yeah, she
thought he was a gentleman as
fine.
fuck.
That's fine.
She thought he was very gentlemanly.
Yeah,
Well, that's the first fucking male-to-male kiss that's ever been witnessed on the Kelsey Hudgins show.
On episode 23.
They're saying I linger.
Oh, you're reading the comments now?
Yeah.
The Michael B. Jordan of the Kelsey Hudgins podcast.
Hey, speaking of the Michael B. Jordan podcast, this is episode number 23.
Right.
So this is the GOAT episode.
Right.
You did not talk at all, Monford Davis.
No, he's been saying what he needed to say, and plus you're on the podcast, so
Are you trying to say I talk too much?
No, I'm just trying to say that you like to.
Mumford's a fucking sniper, you know? He comes in with a fucking flame every time he opens his lips. Besides, me and you, we're just, garbage talkers.
Yeah, plus we already have the chemistry.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Now we do.
Yeah, that's my point. Yeah.
Dad, I'm not gay. I promise I'm not gay.
We actually did not even kiss. I put my 2 fingers in front of his lips. It's all a joke. Don't worry.
He stuck his tongue down my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
No, I saw it. It was.
Yeah, you got the fucking.
It was real.
The way he just said it was real, y'all. If you're just listening.
The cocaine is fake. The kissing is fake. It's all fake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying it's all fake.
All right. How far along are we?
We're done.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. Dave says we're done. He's calling the shots today. I guess we're done.
Thank you for the David Kelsey Hudgins podcast.
The Kelsey Hudgins show, hosted by Dave Sarra.
Right.
I appreciate you coming down to. Yes. Continue.
I love all Kelsey Hudgins.
Cry again.
Dave Sarra.
He's fucking crying.
Don't cry. Don't
fucking crying. I can't believe it.
Monford Davis, I love you guys so much.
Love you back, buddy.
Love you guys.
I'm not
we
gonna
love you
kiss
too.
you.
I might.
Fuck.
He's gonna fuck you now.
As long as I'm doing it, it's okay.
It's a long fucking cigarette these boys smoking.
I accept feet pics.
Hit him up on Inside Monford Davis.
Yeah, Dave-Sarra on Venmo. So go and give me some money.
He needs it, really.
Yeah. You know
$15 an hour is minimum wage in LA.
Go to our Patreon, DGen patreon.com/DGen. Join our Patreon. We only have 1 subscriber. Hopefully by the end of time,
Why
we'll
do
have 2.
we have a Patreon?
Yeah, Valish is our only subscriber.
We should post our nudes on our Patreon. We'll talk about this in the DJ.
We don't have nudes.
I will.
Okay.
We should get naked.
Mr. Bell, we don't have nudes.
Don't call me that.
No, I'm not calling you that. I'm dog whistling to your father.
All right, hey,
Say,
Dad.
Mr. Bell,
I really highly doubt you're watching this, but yeah, if you want to follow the DGen Den OnlyFans, me and Dave will be spreading gash.
We have a Patreon and an OnlyFans. Yeah, and by the way, the best thing about OnlyFans, can't smell the videos.
That's right. Buttholes
Yeah.
stink.
You can't smell them. That's what I've heard. So anyway, that means that we're gonna scoot on out of the way of this and out of you, out of your way, the internet. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Want to remind you that we will be streaming live tomorrow night on the Kill Discord YouTube channel. So follow on the social media at Yonder Wizard, ZZERD, Dave.Sarra, at Inside Monford Davis, at WDUBYA_BE, at WB on Instagram. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be tagging all of us in all of the stuff that we're going to do tomorrow, and there will be links for the YouTube channels that you will need. So go ahead and follow all of us on the social media and keep up with that. You'll see where we're going to be doing that. Kill Discord on YouTube. That'll be live tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Follow the boys on social media. Screwballwhiskey.com, SKREW ballwhiskey.com. Tomorrow's stories begin right here. Hashtag get screwed. Hashtag screw it forward. All of the peanut butter whiskeys are posers. Screwball peanut butter whiskey is the one and only original peanut butter whiskey. I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm assuming that there's going to be a DJ Den episode that's going to be coming up.
Hell yeah.
And that will be on Dave Sarra's YouTube page. So go to youtube.com/Dave Sarra.
DJden.net. DJden.net.
DJden.net. DGen, DEGEN. DJden.net. And that is going to be going live soon. So stay tuned for all of that. The hilarity continuing from the Kelsey Hudgins Show, hosted by Dave Sarra. Ladies and gentlemen, follow all of them on social media. Be good people. In a world full of shitty people, don't be one of those people. Be a good person. It ain't that hard. Any last business? Any final business? Any more plugs? Any more words?
I love you.
Eat more ass.
That's right. Monford Davis, best friend, eating more ass. You heard it here first. All right. Peace, bitches.